jumping into the NHL, the Stanley Cup playoffs that we have going on here, and it's just the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. So we don't have a lot of games. In fact, we only have one game to talk about, Monday night's game, because Vegas was playing against Montreal right now as we speak as well. It's tied 1-1 in the third, so we don't know what the line's going to be like for that game in its next edition. So let's talk about Islanders versus Tampa, Game 5, series tied 2-2 in Tampa, and it's been an interesting series so far, Brett. In fact, only one of these games have had a multi-goal victory, and you know how much I love looking at multi-goal victories, because I love to try to find value with the -1.5 plus odds that you typically get with a puck line, but I don't see there being value with it right now. I see it being a foolish endeavor. In fact, I like the Islanders +1.5, but the -180 for me is too rich. I can't take -180. So I'm looking at that over-under as well. And you know what, Brett? Only one game so far in this series has had 6 goals or more. In fact, it only had 6 goals. The other 3 were a 5-goal game and 2 3-goal games. So I'm taking +1.5 with the Islanders and the under 5.5 at +130 odds. I think you combine them together, you get decent odds, and it's been kind of how this has shaped up to be recently in this series.
Yeah, well, I haven't watched very much of the series, to be honest, Higgins. So it would be dishonest of me to be like, I have this great take, right? But I watched some of the highlights of Game 4, and I saw the incredible play by the Islanders defender to really save the game, sliding across the crease there, Higgins.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, playoff hockey always great, right? And you want close games. A lot of times you get them. A lot of times you get these great playoff games that go into double OT or something like that. And, you're playing almost 40 minutes of overtime hockey. It's crazy. Sometimes you get triple OT, which is like an extra game, Higgins, which is really insane to think about. But yeah, I don't really know if this is going to go over under. I think the Islanders do keep it close, though. So the +1.5 side makes a lot of sense. Tampa Bay's offense is really great. I know that from the regular season. So, it's tough for me to look at that offense and bet unders. On the opposite side, though, Higgins, the Islanders win these low scoring games because of goal play, defense, and then Matt Barzal is a superstar, so he usually finds a way to get one across the goal line. But yeah, I mean, two different styles. You mentioned that these games have stayed under, so I think your bet makes a lot of sense.
Well, I think we're looking at Varlamov versus Vasilevsky because for the Lightning, it's guaranteed to be Vasilevsky. He started every game in the postseason so far, so I don't see why they stray away from that now. And Varlamov has started 9 straight now for the Islanders. It seems like they may have made their choice for this postseason with it tied 2-2. I don't see them necessarily changing to the young blood rookie that they just brought in this past year. So I like the play with how the goalies have done so far this series, and we'll see how that pans out.